Hello, everyone. Today, we will delve into an important aspect of potato production technology, pest and disease control. As one of the crucial food crops in our country, the yield and quality of potatoes are directly linked to farmers' economic benefits and our food safety. Therefore, mastering effective pest and disease control methods is essential. Our study will cover three main areas: an introduction to common pests and diseases, common diseases and their control measures, and common pests and their control measures. The learning objectives of this lesson are: 1. To understand the common pests and diseases of potatoes. 2. To learn the control measures for common diseases and pests. Let's start with an introduction to common pests and diseases. Potatoes are susceptible to many diseases. Apart from viral diseases, common ones include late blight, early blight, viral diseases, bacterial wilt, and scab. Common pests attacking potatoes include grubs, mole crickets, cutworms, Henocephalachnavagentiactopuncta, wireworms, aphids, etc., typically controlled using chemical agents. Now, let's discuss the common diseases and their control measures. The first disease is late blight. Symptoms of late blight: it often starts from the lower leaves, with nearly round or irregular spots appearing at the leaf tip or edge, water-soaked, greenish-brown small spots, with a grayish-green halo around the edges, indistinct boundaries, and a ring of white mold appearing on the outer edge when humidity is high. When the weather is dry, the infected parts turn brown and dry, similar to thin paper, brittle and easy to crack. Petiole infections cause irregular brown stripes. Severe cases result in wilted, curled leaves and eventual black rot of the whole plant. When tubers are infected, the surface shows large black-brown patches, and the flesh under the skin also turns brown, gradually expanding and rotting. Late blight occurs frequently during rainy seasons and around the flowering period of the plant. Spraying Bordeaux mixture or Ridamil can achieve good results. Control measures for late blight include the following chemical ratios: 687.5 grams per liter propanocarb hydrochloride and fluopicolide suspension, diluted 800 to 1,200 times. 25% mandipropamide suspension, diluted 1,000 to 1,500 times, etc. The second disease is early blight. Symptoms of early blight: the disease starts with older leaves, showing round spots, dark brown, and concentric rings. Wet conditions promote black mold growth. Severe cases result in spots merging, causing leaves to fall off. Tuber spots are dark brown with clear edges and sunken centers. The flesh turns dry and brown, resulting in rot. Control measures for early blight include the following chemical ratios: 20% pyraclostrobin water dispersible granules, diluted 1,000 to 1,500 times. 25% boscalid wettable powder, diluted 500 to 1,000 times plus 50% chlorothalonil wettable powder, diluted 400 to 600 times, etc. The third type is viral diseases, which have three types of symptoms. 1. Ordinary mosaic type: light mosaic mottling of deep green and light yellow along the veins on the leaves, with some wrinkling of the leaves. 2. Yellowing and curling type: leaf edges curl upward, and leaves turn yellow-green. Severe cases result in leaves curling into tubes without wrinkling. Thick and brittle leaves break easily. 3. Wrinkled mosaic type: leaves become smaller, severe wrinkling at the tips. The plants are significantly stunted and appear spherical, without flowering. They often die early and produce very small tubers. The control measures for viral diseases: use virus-free seed potatoes, avoid high temperatures during tuber formation, practice intensive cultivation on raised beds, hill up timely, strengthen irrigation and fertilization, balance fertilization with increased phosphorus and potassium, Make sure to weed control autumn watering to prevent flooding. After harvest, clear diseased residues and destroy them collectively. For aphid control, the following chemicals can be used after seedling emergence: 2% nanmycin aqueous solution, diluted 200 to 400 times, 5% amino sugar aqueous solution, diluted 300 to 500 times, 20% meroxidine hydrochloride and copper acetate wettable powder, diluted 500 to 700 times. The fourth virus is bacterial wilt. Bacterial wilt is caused by Ralstonia solanacearum, a bacterial disease that mainly affects the leaves, stems, and tubers of potatoes. Symptoms of bacterial wilt include rapid wilting of the lower leaves, browning of the veins, brown stripes on the stem, and browning of the vascular bundles when cutting open an infected tuber, leading to severe rot and cavity formation. Control measures for bacterial wilt. In the early stages of infection, potassium antimony tartrate or 47% gamma wettable powder diluted 700 times can be used for root irrigation, or 50% bavastin wettable powder diluted 400 times, and other chemicals for control. The fifth disease is scab. Symptoms of scab disease, caused by various Streptomyces bacteria, potato tubers develop brown spots that gradually enlarge into nearly round or irregular large spots, with cracked patterns, rough and woody skin becoming rust-colored, dark brown, or black scab hard lumps. Control measures for scab disease. Before planting, soak the seeds in formalin diluted 200 times and then dry and cut them. From the flowering stage to the tuber bulking stage, spray mancozeb at a 65% concentration diluted 1,000 times or streptomycin at a 72% concentration diluted 2,000 times. For already infected fields, reapply once every 7 to 10 days. Let's continue to analyze common pests and their control measures. The first pest is Henocephalacna vigentiacta. This pest mainly damages the leaves. Adults and larvae feed on the underside of the leaves, creating many unique, irregular, semi-transparent fine grooves, sometimes also causing leaf holes or leaving only the veins, and in severe cases, the entire plant may die. Control measures for Henocephalacna vigentiacta include the following chemical ratios: 4.5% high-efficiency cyhalothrin emulsion, 22 to 24 ml per ml. 2.5% beta-cyflothrin emulsion diluted 1,500 to 2,500 times, etc. The second pest is the wireworm. This is a polyphagous underground pest that mainly harms seedlings and buds, capable of biting off newly emerged seedlings and burrowing into the stems of young plants to feed, causing missing seedlings and gaps in rows. During the tuber formation stage, larvae often feed on potato tubers, creating numerous holes. Control measures for wireworms. At sowing time, mix 1.5 to 2.0 kg per ml of 5% foxam granules with 100 kg of fine dry soil and sprinkle it into the seed furrows, holes, followed by sowing. When pest damage is discovered, the following insecticides can be used for control. 1.8% abamectin emulsion diluted 2,000 to 4,000 times. 50% foxam emulsion diluted 800 to 1,500 times, for root irrigation. Today, we have learned about the common pests and diseases of potatoes and their control methods. This knowledge will help improve the yield and quality of potatoes. In our studies and future work, we should always adhere to the principles of scientific control and green development, contributing to the interests of farmers. After class, please consider the following questions. That concludes today's lesson. Thank you for your attention.